Star mode. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Really wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
Welcome.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I know it has been a very long time, and I'm sure it's going to take time for people to get in here because my algorithm is probably shot to hell. But I did want to come on today. I've been saying I was going to get on here and do some more content, but life has just been extremely busy. And so I have some free time tonight, and I know it's a little late, but I'm going to get on here and do it anyway. As you guys come in, if you're tuning in late and you're watching the replay, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, okay? We're going to talk about some housewife stuff. We're going to talk about Shamea. We're going to talk about Porsha. We're going to talk about Kelli. We're going to talk about Angela. And just everything that's going on. I may do a recap of the reunion at some point once everything is settled and all that stuff. I'm not really sure how I want to do this yet. I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things. But until then, you're going to get this today, all right? So if you want to join the Soul Deb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live, posting videos, content, all those things. I think I did everything out of order, but nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's play this little intro and let's get into it. Let's go.
Access granted.
I feel like being so debonair is like, it's me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not cocky, but when you tell me I'm the best, I already know.
All right, so I'm back. Okay, y'all, so this is going to be all over the place because I don't have any type of order, but I do want to go over a few things. I want to talk about, the Porsha and this house thing. I want to talk about the battle between Angela and Kelli going back and forth. To me, I feel like it's so crazy that like after the season is over with, everybody's so active. This is what we should have had on the show. And although there was a lot on this season, I will say I did enjoy the season for the most part. But y'all should have saved all the stuff that's going on for the next season. I was watching Cynthia Bailey's podcast, and she was saying that they're going to start filming in September. So next month, I guess the girls are going to be filming again, starting for the next season. And speaking of Cynthia, let's go ahead and get into our first video that I want to cover. So Cynthia Bailey, and y'all, I don't know how this is going to work because I know before when I was doing this, like when I switched to the screens, I freeze. I don't know if I'm going to start freezing again this time. But Cynthia Bailey to me is like one of the people that I used to really love Cynthia. But after this season, I'm not sure how much I really like Cynthia anymore because it's almost like she's worse as a friend of when she was a friend of Nene on the show to me now. Like her and Nene's friendship was really cool. I liked the dynamic of the friendship, but now her being a friend of the show, I think last season she did a really good job, but now she's like a friend of Porsha. She's not even a friend of the damn show. And so they went on ET, and I don't think I can play all of it, but I'm gonna try to play some of it. But they asked her about Nene returning. And you guys know I talk about this a lot. I just feel like when it comes down to Nene, I love Nene to death. I think I know Nene was one of the best housewives that have ever done it. But when it comes down to having Nene back on the show, is Nene going to be really valuable on Housewives of Atlanta again? I just don't know whether she will be or not. But let's get into this really quick. And like I said, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I want to play some of it because let's just so we can talk about Cynthia and her answer to this on ET.
Her big Bravo return on Ultimate Girls Trip. What are the odds on her ever returning to Atlanta?
And y'all let me know, are you guys watching the Ultimate Girls Trip? I did try to watch the first episode and I just wasn't interested. And maybe because I don't know all the housewives, I just know Potomac and Atlanta, and I've seen some of the other girls over on Trader, so I'm familiar with some of the girls, but like episode 1 was not like, oh my god, I can't wait to the next episode. I actually stopped watching towards the end of the episode because it wasn't interesting to me. And before we even get into this, speaking of Nene, I do think that it's kind of weird, and I don't care about the whole shit that they got going on with Nene. For them to have the 20th year anniversary and Porsha is the forerunner for Atlanta, to me, it just doesn't make sense. We have the real OGs of all of the other franchises. Porsha is not an OG of Housewives of Atlanta, whichever way you want to paint it, she's not. And I just feel like they're doing Atlanta, they're not doing Atlanta justice by having Porsha as the forerunner for Atlanta. She like came in at like season 4 or something like that. I don't remember what season she came on, but she came in so late. I feel like Sheree could have carried this part of the show and she could have came to Atlanta and riled up the girls or whatever. I just feel like Atlanta's representation being Porsha is just, to me, it doesn't give the nostalgia of the original OG Housewives. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to this.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I mean, whenever you think of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you always think of Nene Leakes. And, I will always have a soft spot.
And I think that when people seen this clip, because they released this clip of Nene and Porshạ getting ready to go on the road trip, Nene talking to her, and I'm like, this should be the other way around. I don't give a damn about the shit that Nene have going on with Bravo. I really don't. If Bravo was going to use Nene for this Ultimate Girls road trip, they should have used her in the capacity as the forerunner for the OGs of the Housewives franchise when it comes to Atlanta.
Nene, I came on the show with Nene, so we have a lot of history. I love her.
I think there's some misconceptions with your ex.
And let me skip around, see if she said anything else.
One more time. You're tacky.
What has it meant to you to franchise? What does that mean to you?
After I joined the Real, honestly,
Years of this franchise, what does that mean to you?
life-changing. Like, honestly, I had my start with my modeling career, and it was only after I joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta where my life just completely exploded.
It's like,
and shout out to Cynthia, although like everything I just said, shout out to Cynthia, because when Cynthia opened up the Bailey Agency, one of my friends, Antonio Lee, he was actually her runway coach for the girls at the Bailey Agency. I don't even know if we got like a explanation as to whatever happened to the Bailey Agency, but I do remember that because we used to be around Cynthia a lot at the time because he was working with her. Very nice lady. We actually seen Cynthia at like the grocery store with her rollers on her head and all that kind of stuff. Cynthia is just like an everyday girl, at least at that time when she was on Housewives. But I did love the fact that she gave him that opportunity because he was in fashion. So shout out to her for that.
before Housewives,
Yes.
after Housewives, your life
And to
is
be a housewife for over a decade and then come back as an official friend to Atlanta, it's like the gift that just keeps on giving.
Andy Cohen has said you are the best friend of in Housewives history. How awesome
And
does
I wonder, do you guys think that she is the best friend of a housewife? I think that Cynthia might have been last season, but this season I'm not getting that part. To me, y'all might not like it, but I'm gonna say to me, the best friend of would have been Marlo for me. I think that Marlo really stapled what a friend of was. Marlo didn't have to give all of her personal information, and she was on the show and she was very activated. And Marlo, although she was a friend of Nene's, Marlo didn't give a damn about ruffling feathers with Nene or anybody else. She had her own mind as a friend, you know. And so I feel like for me, I wouldn't give her what Andy is giving her. Maybe that's some behind the scenes shit that they got going on. but I just wouldn't give Cynthia like the best friend of on anything. I don't know.
Said what he said.
He said what he said, and I agree with what he said. Now,
I agree with what he said.
But
too.
how does that feel? And do you want to reclaim the peach full time? Or are you loving the friend of?
You know what? I love Andy Cohen, and I love that he gave me my flowers. I'm really enjoying my space as a friend right now. You know, I've done the housewife thing for so long. I will never say that I will never go back full time, but for right
tonight, and I'm curious what your reaction was to her
the
saying
standard.
Yeah,
it's
she's
coming.
the standard for fashion, but she joined the show just last season. What is that? What do you make of that?
Listen, I love Kelly, and if Kelly feels like she's the standard, I'm gonna let her feel like she's the standard. But like in all, you know,
how do you let her feel like she's the standard? I mean, are you? I just feel like Cynthia feels like her shoes are bigger than what they really are. To be honest, I really do.
Jokes aside, you know, there's been so many women on the show who have brought their fashion to the show, and I have to, you know, point out Marlo Hampton for one being
okay. And like I said, I can give the Marlo Hampton part. I do think that Kelly gives a little Marlo to me because she does come in whether you like the fashions or not. I mean, I don't think that Kelly has came on. I was like, damn girl, you did that shit. Or I love that shit. Remember when Kelly had this on? I don't remember any of that. I would definitely give that to Marlo, but I do feel like Kelly comes in with her own type of energy. And the energy that Kelly comes in with, I enjoy watching it. I love that Kelly is not intimidated by the girls. And, you know, I love that Kelly is a crash out in her own right. And when I say that, I mean, Kelly is an emotional roller coaster. You know what I mean? And I love to see Kelly be an emotional roller coaster. And she's given us everything that she has. Now, there are things online, people are calling her a liar and all these things. All these girls is lying. I mean, I don't think that we've gotten the truth from every girl that's ever been on the Housewives show, but for Kelly to have to be held up on this bar as she's a liar, baby, we got Porsha and Phaedra, liar number 1 and 2. Okay, so if Kelly is a known liar, then what are y'all calling Phaedra and Porsha? You know what I mean? It's just, to me, it's the audacity for me.
Someone who was always super serious about her fashions. I mean, Marlo made us all step our game up. However, you know, all the ladies look good.
All right, we can cut that right there. But that was what Cynthia was talking about. And it's just like they asking her about being a friend of the show and shit like that. But boo, like they don't really care about shit you got going on for real. I mean, and that's just that on that. So there's that, you know. Now, there is a question that's floating around. And this is a question that I have for a lot of people, because if you've been over here on this channel, you know this is a Team Twirl channel. I love me some Kenya Moore. And the question came about, you know, do you miss Kenya Moore? Shout out to No Chaser TV, one of my favorite blogs. Make sure you guys go over there and follow No Chaser _TV on Instagram and on Twitter. But do you miss Kenya? I will say I definitely miss Kenya. Kenya, now you want to talk about the standard. Kelly, this is the standard to me. Kenya came onto the show and turned the shit upside down. She didn't give a damn about nothing else that was going on. But, you know, to me, Kenya was the moment, and she's always going to be the moment as far as it goes for me. Okay. I love me some Kenya Moore. I don't think you even watched the show. So, but I love Kenya Moore, and I miss Kenya on the show. I seen something earlier this week where it was Britt Eady, the girl who got her basically taken off the show, talking about that she was going to tell it all or whatever. Funky Dineva got into it, and they went in this back and forth thing. And Britt she ate a little bit because she was saying, just because I was saying I had something to release, it had nothing to do with this show. I haven't talked about the show since I left the show. But let's hear what Andy is saying when it comes to Kenya.
Kelly from Minnesota. Andy, we need Kenya back. Are you ever thinking about bringing her back?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm thinking about her all the time. I texted her last week. But
have y'all ever listened to Andy Cohen's podcast? Why is he always whispering to us? He's like, you know, I talked to Kenya last week, and you know, I love her. I wish she would come back to the show. Like, talk to us. We're not talking in private. We're talking to each other. You're on a podcast. We want to hear you. It's like he's telling us a secret the whole fucking time. Like, sir, talk to us.
How much I missed her.
Oh,
So Andy says he talked to her, he missed her, or whatever. But regardless of the fact, to me, like I said, the standard that would be at Kenya Moore for me. Okay, argue with your mama. Don't argue with me about it. She's always gonna be the standard when it comes to me over here in my house. Okay. But do you guys miss Kenya? I think that Kenya has a lot of monumental moments. My favorite Kenya Moore moment was when they were at Candy's baby shower and Marlo pulled out her phone and they were asking her about bullying people because a blog had said that I think they were saying that Kenya said that a housewife or somebody said that Nene was bullying people, and Nene said bullying peoples, and Kenya like peoples. Peoples. And like, I just love that about Kenya. Like, Kenya picks up on stuff so fast. We don't have any girls like that, and I do feel like if Kelli sticks around long enough and she studies the craft of her role on this show, we might get a little bit of a Kenya Jr. from Kelli or whatever. I think when she was doing her interview with Carlos King, she talked about how much she loves Kenya and how her and Kenya kind of talk to each other, whatever. I would love to see Kenya and Kelli on the same show now that Britt is gone. Now all of the smoke and mirrors are gone from her first season. I would love to see what that looks like. Who's going to be the bigger villain, Kelli or Kenya? Will they join forces? I would love to see that part. So shout out to Kenya Moore, wherever you're at. We definitely miss you over on the Housewives of the Atlanta. Okay. Let's get into some more recent housewife news. So, as you guys know, we had newcomers. I believe Angela came in with Britt and Kelli. And Angela always had her fans. And so people were like, make the fans. And it was almost turned into a She by Sheree moment where they was like, making it, and she didn't make it. And then, it took her a year to make it. I'm like, girl, go do what Sheree did and go get you some fans from Shein, slap a label on them and call it a motherfucking day. And that feels like that's what she did, because Angela shows up online with damn AI fans. And I'm like, well, is this the actual product? Is this what we're gonna get? Because I mean, I can't buy that AI fan that you got, and it's given. It's just not giving a lot for me. Here's the commercial for it. I'm not gonna play the audio, but baby, you're not even selling us a real fan. Like, we don't even get the actual illusion of the damn fan. Now, I love being a good fan, y'all. Whenever I'm out, whenever I'm inside, I need me a good fan. Okay. This is not the product. Looks like Diana Ross from the 80s. It does. It reminds me of Beyonce Gold, the Gold member from Austin Powers. It's just not. It's not giving what it was supposed to give. Angela, and they said them fans cost $25. Absolutely not. Maybe I go on Amazon and listen to it on the iPod. Okay, I'm not buying a $25 fan from Angela, especially when I don't even know what the damn thing looked like for real. So no, Angela, is not gonna happen for me. Now, I did go over onto the Twitter, because you know that, and I won't be calling it X, so I don't give a damn what y'all say. I ain't calling it that. But I did go over onto the Twitter, and there were some reviews on the damn fan. Okay, and let's look at the reviews of the fans. So this person says, regarding the product, I mean, it's like most other fans. I am also finding that the battery life is not that great. I shouldn't be too surprised, though. They don't even mention the exhaust usage. It just says several hours. And I'm so confused. Why the mention of Soul Ray skin on the website? Below the description of the product, does the fan have infrared lights? not from what I see. I guess someone mixed up the design of different websites. I guess that is what happens when AI is being used to create everything. Like literally, all the videos and photos are AI generated. Who signed off on this? I'm a little disappointed. Not sure if this is the way to work on the momentum. Big supporter, still just wish you cared more to provide a better experience for your fans. Pun intended. Okay. I might have been able to understand the fan in the AI video part, but if I'm going to the website and the website got an AI damn fan on the baby, what am I buying? What am I buying? Because I can guarantee you the AI fan is not going to be the fan that I bought. So Angela, you can get it together, but I think that Angela's so worried about what Kelli got going on that she can't even fucking figure it out at this point. Angela should be going into private investigator or whatever, and hopefully she can actually get the damn facts right about the shit she's talking about, because I mean, I just feel like they proved her wrong so many times on this season that it's just not working. I don't know. Oh, Angela. Oh, Angela. I'm just like, I'm looking at the damn fan, and I'm just like,
what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? What is this? It looks like the scheme that Todd had came to us to set up to come to us with the bullshit. That's what the fan is looking like to me. Okay. But let's move on over here to Kelli. As I told you guys earlier, Cynthia on her podcast, she went on and she was saying that they're going to start filming for Housewives of Atlanta in September. And so, of course, you know, the fans are in the comment section and asking the girls, you know, are you coming back? Are you coming back? Are you coming back? And so, you know, for you guys who don't maybe not watch the show and you might be living underneath a rock, y'all know that Kelli ended up having to move into Shamea's home because of things going on in her personal life with her HOA and her ex-husband and all those things. And so one of the fans, you know, they commented under her post and they said, are you coming back for another season? And Kelli said, I'm at Shamea's mailbox looking. I love this shit. I love that Kelli can make a joke, you know, out of her own self. You know, what y'all got to say about Kelli? She said, listen, y'all keep saying I live at this lady's house, even though she keep on saying she was there for 2 weeks. Let me go check Shamea's mailbox. They might have mailed it over there. And I love to play on the fact that she's like, y'all can say I live underneath motherfucking in Bikini Bottom, maybe. I'm still gonna get my damn letter. And guess what? I go check the mailbox over there. Over here, I go check it everywhere. Okay. I'll go eat green eggs and ham with Sam. I am, as long as I can check that damn mailbox. All right. So there's that with Kelli. And we're going to jump into more. So I did want to get into this. So they were asked, people are confused as to why Kelli and Angela have this big beef with each other. Like, what was the reason? I wish I had that meme from Cardi B. What was the reason? What was the reason? They don't know, like, why are they beefing so bad? And so shout out again to the people over on Twitter, because wherever you ask a question that, you're definitely going to be able to find a damn answer. Okay. So one of the people over on Twitter, they said, let's break it down for you. Okay. So it says, House of Atlanta, most of y'all forget how season 16 went. So let me remind you, Angela and Drew were on the outs with the group. Porshα only became likable once Phaedra entered, which is very true. Because if y'all don't remember, we were waiting on Kenya to drop the ball on Porshα about Simon the entire damn time. And she was kind of really boring that season. Like, wasn't really a lot going on. So yeah, we were dating. She wasn't that likable to a lot of people. It was like, oh, we're bored. And Phaedra had just came from Married to Medicine. She was boring over there. We was bored with her over here on Housewives of Atlanta. She came on like the very last few episodes. So it wasn't a lot for her to give when she got over there. And Phaedra doesn't do a lot of talking on the show. It's more of a bunch of damn faces and shit. So It was just like, why did they even bring her over here? I don't even understand. But so they, she had like because Phaedra and her Shamea became liked until she filmed with Ralph. Now, I don't know if people do remember this, but when Shamea came onto the scene, her the first few episodes, I really thought Shamea was going to be in charge of the girls because Shamea was really working the rooms. She was doing all the things. And you could tell, you could start seeing it kind of festering when it comes to Porsha and Shamea and all the things that were happening with her and Shamea's relationship. I think to me, I know that Porsha has been saying that she and Andy kind of, I guess, confirmed that Porsha wanted Shamea on the show. But we heard years before this that she did not want her on that damn show. But I could see that season that Porsha didn't want that girl on that show. She was too liked. And she was running things, and the thing is that Shamea has everything that the girls want, and that's just the facts. Whether you want to like her or not, you want to talk about her or not, Shamea has all the things that the girls want. And I hope that when Shamea comes back next season, because to my understanding, Andy's saying all the girls are coming back. I hope that Shamea understands how last season went, this season went, so she can combine those two things. Take a step back, watch both seasons, and then come to us with the energy from the girl we seen when we first got over here. And I would learn from Porsha. Pay these bitches dust. Pay them dust. One of the best things I'll say about Virgo, baby, if we don't want to talk to you, we will not talk to you. Shamea not no damn Virgo, and she needs a Virgo friend. Because listen, we said what we said, that's what the fuck it is. Okay. And I think that Shamea really needs a Virgo friend. All these emotions that Shamea got going on and all the apologies that she gave this season, it's too much. It's too damn much. And it's just like, when do you kick back in? When do Shamea kick back in? I want that Shamea from the beginning of last season to come back. You and Porsha not friends. It ain't gonna happen again. I hope that you grieve that friendship and let it go. Because the shit y'all did with each other this season, I don't feel like it's nothing coming. I don't think ain't no coming back from that. So let it go. But these are the things that they posted. They were saying the reasons why. Then they said that Kelli was neutral until she defended Porsha and Britt. Okay, bam. Let's look at some of these comments. All that to say, if any season was a projection, was a protecting Porsha season, it was this one. Porsha has Shamea, Kelli, and Britt against Angela and Drew. We seen Nashville and before Phaedra came. Now with season 17, all the feuds are more isolated and personal. It's just two sides. And I think that is the problem, is that Porsha came in, she saw what's going on, and she knows the game a little bit better than Shamea. So I mean, I feel like Porsha didn't know what she was walking into this season. Last season. And once she got Phaedra back, I don't even feel like her and Phaedra are friends the way they used to be friends, to be honest. You don't really see like the freaking frankness of their friendship anymore. You just see Porsha and Phaedra kind of coinciding with each other and like having each other's back, and it almost feels like, Rhoa, I got you in trouble, so we got each other in trouble, so we're gonna try to redeem ourselves together this season. That's what it felt like to me. I don't trust nothing that Phaedra and Porsha be saying. I will say this though. Phaedra was a little likable this season. I said it. She was a little likable this season. In the back of my mind, I still don't trust shit she be saying, but I did kind of like some of the stuff that she did. And I guess that we'll have to watch more and more as time goes on, because now her and Kelli going off on each other. What's going on, Norris? We'll have to watch more and more as things play out, because now Phaedra is battling with Pinky and with Kelli. And I'm just like, I don't know how this all plays out together, but I guess we'll have to wait till the season starts. I hope that because they're going to start filming in September, that they kind of wrap up on the damn social media of this all, because I don't want to watch all the shit that we were supposed to watch on the season play out on social media. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. You know, I'll say this too. I wish they would stop playing like the whole damn episode with clips on social media for the reunion. Like, can we be shocked about some shit that happens? Are we allowed to like be surprised a little bit? Leave us with some cliffhangers and don't tell us tomorrow on social media what happened. You know, I miss the days where we didn't have social media, where they was like next week on Girlfriends, and then we had to really wait till next week on Girlfriends to find out what happened. By the time you watch all the damn clips, you would have saw all the key points. No point even watching the shit. So I hope that I hope somebody like gets in somebody's ear and stops this shit. So after I seen that post, I did go back over to Twitter, and Kelli went over and she explained to us what was happening between her and Kelli. Okay. So Angela says it's all so simple. Kelli has jumped on the other side of almost every issue involving me. I never understood it. After enough unprovoked shots, I matched the energy. Anyone on my couch, I supported. She seemed to enjoy doing it to me. I returned the favor. Vanjie. I don't think that's all the way true. I don't know what show that Angela was a part of, but this just was not a part of that show that she's talking about. Angela has a lot of great, words, and she has a lot of great reads. I feel like she may have went to the person who wrote that read for Phaedra about the pizza box for Kenya, because it's just something about Angela's reads. They don't be landing for me now. Last season, I loved Angela's reads. Angela was doing a good job. But the okay Papa Smurf, don't do it, Mr. Clean. Or it might have been the other way around. Either way. I'm like, was that really a good read? Well, I didn't understand like why we all went up for that. The co-mingling teeth. Maybe, I just didn't see Pinky's teeth co-mingling, so I don't know. Maybe y'all saw something I didn't see. There's something I'm going to play later on. I think she had a good read in that. But I just think that Angela like sits at home like a music artist, right? And like she writes down reads for all the girls. Like, I can say this if they say this or whatever. And I just feel like none of it's really natural. Like, we don't get a natural read from Angela. I feel like we got that last season, but this season is just not landing for me that these are natural reads. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments if you're tuning in late. Do y'all feel like Angela's reads are like she's reading a book? I don't know. It's just not really landing for me like that. I hope you ate that up. Let me see. At this point, Kelli is the little old lady who lives in a shoe. The way you keep your foot on her neck. And it's so weird to me is like when you look at the different fan bases or the fan groups of these girls, it's hard to be a fan of the show and dislike something that one of the people said without them like damning you to hell of just not liking the person altogether. Because like for me, I'm a compartmentalizing type of person. So I can say that I do like Angela, but I just feel like her reads don't land right for me, right? She was annoying as fuck to me this season. Does that mean I hate Angela? No. Porsha. I think that Porsha is a great forerunner of this show because most of the girls are not there. But is she really giving us like a story to tell? Like we done seen Porsha married, divorced, single. Now she's dating women. It's like next season she's gonna be like a cat lady or something. Like it's like she's just like I don't. She now we got a baby. Her and Dennis are fighting back and forth about Pilar. Like it's just like I just feel like when we were watching Housewives before, we ain't see Nene and Sheree and them doing this type of shit. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like we was like, oh, Nene got a storyline this season. Nene was living her life on the show. We watched the Greg situation with Greg cheating on her or whatever, them getting that divorce, her son with the drug stuff and the stealing from Walmart, her with going on getting bigger with the celebrity stuff, and they thought she was bigger than the show. Like Nene had real stuff going on. Kim Zolciak, same thing. Even though I can't stand Kim, I never would have said Kim had a storyline. Sheree, I never would say Sheree had a storyline. We can look at Porsha and know it's a damn storyline. One person you can't say is a storyline is Phaedra, because she never says a damn thing. Phaedra is more to me like a narrator. Like she should be like narrating the fucking show, because I mean she don't do nothing on the show. It's like today. It's like, I mean, it's just like she don't even really say anything. I think the only time that I was like really, I think when I kind of liked her on this season, shit, I gotta think about it. I will say on that girls trip, although I didn't understand them going to the graveyard, I didn't understand why Porsha took them girls to the damn courtyard of the damn place to not get into the hot tub. Like it just was weird. Like I don't know. Maybe I didn't like Phaedra this season. I don't know. I will say this. So I saw the clip for part 2. And I'm gonna have to pull this up on my next live that I do. But I made a post about why it was okay for Phaedra to be protecting a married man cheating on his wife. And if you guys are watching the reunion, Andy let the girls do questions, like the fans ask questions. And so Kelli wrote that question onto one of her cards. I'm like, girl, you was watching my video, or you see my post on Instagram or something, because that was I said that. They be watching some of our videos and seeing some of our posts, and they be collecting that information. And Kelli, send me my check, okay? Or just give me some free chicken and waffles or something. Someone asked on Twitter today, has anybody ever ate at Nana's Chicken and Waffles? And it wasn't a lot of reviews, but the one person that did go on there did say they went there and it was good. They enjoyed themselves and they did like the food. There was only one person who responded to it. I don't even know where that restaurant is even located at. So I don't know. But that's that for Angela. We're going to move over to some more Angela, because as Angela goes on to social media to expose Kelli, some of the fans are actually getting up in Angela's business. And I was like, oh, shit. Because to me, it's like, if you're watching Kelli, right, whether you like her or not, when you're watching Kelli, I feel like Kelli is, what's the word I'm looking for? She's like just living her. I feel like she's like the old girls. Like Kelli's life is just happening in front of our eyes. I mean, she's making bad decisions and all type of shit, right? But we're watching her do it. And then we have the girls on the other side judging her because of the mistakes or the bad decisions that she's making. But the reality is, this is reality TV, and she's giving us her reality, right? So Angela went on, or actually, I think I need to pull something else first. Hold on. Where is this? Let's pull this one up first. So the girls are fighting. posting. It's a little long, y'all, so bear with me. It says Real Housewives of Atlanta's Kelly Potter loses breach of contract lawsuit to Gary, ordered by pay more than 83K. Now, if you guys watched the reunion, you guys know that Angela bought up some man named Gary. We didn't know who the fuck Gary was. So, I mean, it didn't land for a lot of us. We didn't know who Gary was. So it says, so about that Gary, Angela Oakley brought up at the Real Houses of Atlanta reunion. Angela clocked that tea. According to Fulton County court records, Gary is Gary L. Tolliver, and he is not some random name Angela pulled out during the reunion. Tolliver sued Kelly Potter Farrell over money he says he loaned her for her restaurant business, and now Kelly has lost the lawsuit. The court's corrected final verdict and judgment is dated August 10, 2026. According to the judgment, the case was on the court's breach trial calendar on August 7, 2026. The document specifically says only Tolliver appeared. He testified about the contract and the amount he said was still owed. Kelly did not appear for the bench trial. The court then ruled in Tolliver's favor on the contract claim. Kelly was ordered to pay $63,085 in principal, $20,614 in prejudgment interest, plus court costs and post-judgment interest. That plus the judgment at $83,699 before court costs and post-judgment interest. So who exactly is Gary? The court filings say Tolliver was an investor who loaned Kelly money for the opening and operation of Nana's Chicken and Waffles in Sandy Springs. In this amended complaint, Tolliver said he loaned Kelly $35,000 on or about July 14, 2024, followed by another $40,000 on or about October 15, 2024. He claimed the money was supposed to be used to open and operate the restaurant and that Kelly agreed to repay a total of $100,000, including interest by November 2024. Tolliver said Kelly eventually repaid $63,915, leaving $63,085 unpaid. There is also a loan agreement in the court filings dated July 9, 2024, identifying Kelly Farrell as the borrower and Gary Tolliver as the lender. That agreement lists at $75,000 loan amount and additional $25,000 in interest. Tolliver's lawsuit included claims for breach of contract, fraud, unjust enrichment, and damages. But there is an important distinction. The August 10th judgment says the court found in Tolliver's favor on the contract claim, while Tolliver's non-contractual claims were dismissed. Thoughts? So let's get into the comments down here. Fear Queen Horror Guru says Queen Kelly won yet again. Wiegand says, okay, but another thing, Angela is a weirdo. Like, damn, why are you snooping around for dirt every day? Do something with your life. Jordan says, I know this post is about Kelly, but I think I am about to say is stop bringing up other people's finances when yours aren't all the way together either. So it didn't really turn out that well for Angela when it comes down to this, and I'm gonna tell you why. So Angela went over here onto the Twitter to kind of respond to what was going on, and she says, first, congratulations to who is Gary on his victory. Baby, thank you for confirming I have my own coin. My $2 million plus investment property was purchased by me, has over $1 million in equity, is not in foreclosure, and just underwent a $500K cash renovation. We also still own our marital home and rental properties. No prior evictions required. You wouldn't qualify. I may be banned from FINRA. I think that's how you say it. It's FINRA. Thank God, but you're collecting bans from life. Gary Townhomes, HOAs, Navy Federal, Sandy Springs, Nana's Chicken and Waffles, and soon the location Drew didn't visit. Hope that Ghost Kitchen at Shamea's works out. Now, for me, this is for me. The read about Kelly at Shamea's house is crazy as to me. And I can't remember who it was that I was watching. And I'm gonna get into why I read that in just a minute. But I was watching somebody on YouTube the other day, and I was reminded that it's so crazy that people are making fun of Kelli for staying in Shamea's home, and they're making fun of Kelli. Oh, the ghost kitchen and Shamea's home and this and this. First of all, do you have a real friend, bitch? Do you? Because that's what real friends do for each other. Because let's rewind it back. Do we not remember the season where Cynthia and who was it? Cynthia and Kenya went to stay with Candy? Do we not remember the season where Porsha went to stay with her mom? So why is it okay for them, but it's not okay for Kelli? I just feel like the bar keeps on moving when it comes to Kelli. And again, I love the fact that Kelli doesn't give a fuck about it. Like, y'all can talk about the shit all you want to. I don't give two flamps. Yep, I lived in the lady's house. She said it for 2 weeks. I also love that Kelli ain't telling me where she stay at now. If Kelli could be living in Shamea's home for all we know right now. We don't know shit. But she ain't telling these girls this. You'll probably find out where she's living at on next season. And that's good. Like, keep your content for next season so you have something to talk about. These girls are wasting their entire stories for next season on social media. They're wasting it. And for what? For a girl who ain't gonna even give a fuck about it. Kelli don't give a damn. And I feel like they are missing the fact that whatever they say about Kelli, like, well, I mean, shit, I did. It did happen. I moved into her house. I actually had the cameras come over to the house and film me moving into the damn house. So it's like, it's not a big surprise. So what the fuck are y'all like? What's the joke? When are we landing this plane? In the words of Cynthia Bailey, what else is going on? What else is going on? Because I showed y'all this shit. Y'all didn't find out on the social media from a blog. I filmed this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't feel like the read of Kelli living in Shamea's other home is like a flex. It doesn't make any sense. Again, do you have a real friend? I would love to know. Okay, but let's get into the comments of this because anti_ is here said, did you get banned from FINRA for stealing from a grandmother? Go ahead and clear that up too while you at it. And the thing is that Angela had responded. So she said they barred her under Rule 8210, failure to respond, not a crime, not a scam. Respond to requests for information. Do you know what that means? Is the bigger question. But Anti said, oh, hold on, because what were you failing to respond to? Was it stealing $17K from a grandmother? If you're going to tell it all. Then he cried when I got that phone call. Okay, they said, I know you didn't tell it. Kelli told it, but still, what's T? And as you can see, Angela doesn't show back up into these comments. Angela is nowhere to be found, boo. So you responded here because I feel like Angela thought, well, baby, nobody looking up the information, but clearly Angela must have lost interest in the tea that had been spilled up in this motherfucking chat, in this thread, because Angela was nowhere to be found after that question was asked. And that was what, on August the 13th? And it's the 15th as of this point. It's a whole day later. Angela still has not responded. So what's going on, Angela? What's going on? Because I mean, we're trying to find out. What were you failing to respond to? Because was Angela stealing from a grandmother? Does anybody know, was Angela stealing from somebody's grandmother? Whose grandmother was it? And if she's here or there or anywhere, can you speak up? Because we would love to know what was happening. And it's like this to me. You so busy in everybody else's damn business instead of being in your own damn business. Because if you was going to respond and you thought you got that one off, Anti said, touche, ho. Was you stealing from a grandmother? We want to know. Okay. So then another person gets over here into the chat and they like, well, let's play this video and let's talk about, what's going on here. Now, I haven't watched this, so I might be shocked. I don't know. We're going to see what's going on here. Hold on. Make sure that's showing. Nope. Okay, hold on. So let's look at this.
Angela Oakley's criminal history. But first, let's start with the house. Here you see we have Oakley Manor, built in 2005, a little bit over 10,000 square feet. Interestingly enough, though, Shantae Hunter is showing as the most recent owner. So I just find that interesting because what would motivate the Angela Oakley to not have that mansion that she's bragging about in her name unless there was something behind it, like maybe the fact that you owe Pelican Solutions $205,000 because when you didn't show up in court just this past June 18th, they were all granted summary judgment in their favor and an additional $10,000 late fee, bringing your total to $215,000 for a loan you borrowed and then did not pay back.
Okay, so it looks like Kelly and Angela not showing up to court from what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I might be late on the tee. I'm gonna keep figuring out what's going on here, but I mean, it looks like neither one of them is showing up to damn court.
So, seems like that's a little bit more than Kelly owes Gary. Maybe you should be worried about paying back Pelican Solutions and not Kelly and Gary. So now the two most interesting things in me going through her entire case file was one, the fact that since she didn't show up, the ways that they can recoup their money is by garnishing that RHOA check or making her sell that house so they can recoup their funds because she personally guaranteed this loan so they can come after her personal assets like the home she personally owns. Two was also the fact that she didn't even have an attorney for this case. So she's always calling somebody broke, but it's looking like you might be the broke one if you can't even afford an attorney to help you keep your home.
I mean, at least Kelly got a free damn attorney from Phaedra, but it's just like this is the reason why you don't go digging in other people's backyards because boo, now people digging in your damn backyard. Kelly don't even got to do this shit because they digging in your damn backyard. So it's just like this is why Angela really bothers me, and I really hate that this season has really like changed my mind on Angela because I loved her last season, and I still like her a little bit this season, and I'm hoping that she turns it around next season. But right now, I just can't get down with the fact that she just keeps on doing this back and forth shit with everybody else's damn business. But boo, what about yours? What about yours? Angela's ass is in everybody's damn business besides her own damn business because baby, the same way you didn't show up to court, neither did Kelly. Y'all sister wives when it comes to going to court. Neither one of y'all is showing up to the motherfucking court. So what? Why are we got to be all focused on Kelly not showing up, but you not even showing up? Like it don't make sense. But let's keep going.
But I don't know. I guess they also can't take your home if Oakley Manor is temporarily Chateau Shantae.
Yeah. And wasn't that the same thing that Sheree did with her with Chateau Thelma? Is she taking notes from Sheree?
And then along with the $642,000 that your husband was ordered to pay earlier this year, just seems like the Oakleys have a lot of outstanding debt and a lot of shifting names over there on that house. So, but
that would explain why she keeps on saying that everything is in her name and blah, blah, blah. And, girl, you owe this. But I paid cash. It don't sound like you was paying cash, boom. I changed my mind after listen, and and we was riding with her with Junebug because it was Phaedra. We know Phaedra be lying, but I mean she made me feel like Phaedra might be telling the truth sometimes. So I just I don't know. Angela has really my mind is changing on Angela almost every day at this point. And I wish she would just get off of social media. You know how let me put me on the big screen. You know how when Andy had the conversation with Candace about being a disaster on the internet? Angela. Andy needs to pick up that phone. And this is the thing that I think about. Do you guys remember last reunion when Andy told her that she was a fan favorite and don't let it go to her head. And she did. I also think about the fact that when Porsha did that interview about K. Michelle and she told Carlos that she was on the wrong team or the wrong side or something like that. And I feel like Porsha had that conversation with Angela, and Angela got on the right team. And to me, it's like, are you really though? Because the same lady that was to fuck your husband last season, you lapdogging, but it wasn't okay for Shamea. I don't understand. I just don't get why it's not what's good for the goose is not good for the gander when it comes down to Porsha, but for Angela and Drew and with Shamea, like it don't make sense to me. I'm sorry, it just don't.
Then on the reunion, you make the comment about all of your successful businesses. And it started to make me look into these businesses to be like, okay, well, maybe she does have some things that I don't know about. I do see a lot of shell corporations and LLCs that you guys try to hide behind. But what was really most interesting in looking for businesses, what I did find is a PPP loan that you got back in 2021.
Oh, Angela, come on out. Come on out. Not a PPP loan. And see, this is where these girls be messing up at. Y'all come onto these shows, and this is why you got to tread lightly, right? Because Angela could have talked about so much shit this season. One, what we got at the end of the season when it came to her daughter and the relationship with her wife, right? We had to sit all season talking about bankruptcies and how she had skated over top of it and it was all her money and all this shit. When you are on Housewives of Atlanta, baby, these people are gonna look up all your shit, okay? But it's coming out that the shit that you saying ain't even true. So like, where is the credibility? And literally we watched the whole season where Angela ain't give a shit besides beefing with fucking Shamea. And now Kelly. Like what did Angela do this season? I'm telling y'all, for me, this season was good because of Kelly, Shamea, K. Michelle, and Pinky. Those other girls rode the coattails of the new girls. I don't give a damn if Porsha's dating Kermit the Frog next season. It is not interesting. We don't watch Porsha get divorced, married, divorced, married, divorced, married, have a baby, play with hot dogs. Now she dating a woman. Next season, she gonna have cats. Like, Porsha didn't give a shit. She lied about Kelly dating a damn married man. We never even got the information about who the married man was. I love the fact that Kelly is holding Phaedra to the fire. And Oceans, you might have come in late when I was talking about this, but I made this post when I said it is so interesting to me that it's okay for Phaedra to protect a married man cheating on his wife. And when I watched the clip of next week's episode where because Andy's letting the girls ask questions, Kelly asked that question. I said, that girl been on my social media. She been on there because I was posting a lot during the beginning of the season when I was starting to do my blog on my Instagram and Facebook because I was getting a little check, and on Twitter. And I wrote a whole thing about it. I'm about to pull up on another one of my videos, but that was my question. I'm like, this y'all girls and all this shit, but at the end, but y'all are literally supporting Phaedra protecting a man who's cheating on his wife. And if my husband is a client of Phaedra's who was a pastor from Nigeria, baby, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you who. I call them the Four Seasons. Listen, but who is it? Because now we all knocking at Phaedra's door. Excuse me, ma'am, because how many pastors Nigerian because you got going on? that you dealing with? I need to know. Because is it my man? Please give me my damn props. Because word for word, that was my post. I'm telling you. I've seen it. I saw Gabor was talking about how they have used something that he said, I can't remember what it was, but they be watching us. They be watching our videos and stuff like that, because we be asking good questions, because we do review the shows. We're looking into things that they're not looking at when they on these shows. But for us to watch this show and Porsha pulls up because she won't admit the fact that she was fucking a married man. She brings up this lie about Kelli having sex with a married man. Who is the man? To the point where the people was over on social media looking up all the Nigerian pastors in Atlanta. So, I mean, Phaedra can't have that many damn Nigerian pastors that she's representing that went to the BET Awards. It ain't that many. So, but let's keep going.
So if you look here on all of these other people's PPP loans, you see the company's name, you see like the amount they received, the date it was approved, and the date that it was forgiven. But when you look at Angela's, notice Angela's loan amount was not forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
It just...
Oops. Angela, are you there? Because Angela, what happened to the approved part? Because you got so much going on with Kelli. Are you there? Because we can't hear you. Because that man just asked you about you scamming somebody's grandmother for $17K, and you disappeared out of the damn chat. So, excuse me, Angela. We got some questions. We want to know. Did you scam somebody's grandmother out of $17K? That's all I want to know.
So successful would have had their PPP loan forgiven.
You would think so, the way she talking shit.
Unless there's something with those businesses. So then, of course, I started rabbit holing, and in trying to find the business in which you would have been able to receive a PPP loan for, I end up finding out about this lawsuit that you received Angela Dion Reed and your company right now refunds for your shady business practices.
And you want me to buy me a damn $25 damn fan from Shein? Them are She fans. Baby, I'm not buying a $25 damn fan.
Now, Angela Dion, I know you won't down there keeping them people's refunds the way that they was alleging. But see, now y'all don't know this lady. This is not Angela Oakley, honey. This is Angela Dion Reed. This is who Kelli was calling out to. This is the woman who steals from her grandma. This is the woman who lied.
Oh, not it was her own damn grandma. I know you motherfucking lying. She was stealing from her own damn grandmother? What's Charles got going on?
On other women and says that they're trying to set her up. This is the criminal enterprise, honey, known as Samuel and Jean Consulting. See, Angela Oakley's FINRA ban here in 2010 was actually just the start. So she was banned from FINRA for forging her grandmother's signature.
FINRA, that's how you say it. I didn't know how to say that shit.
In order to illegally obtain a loan so that way she could pay her mortgage.
Not so she could pay her damn mortgage. Not so she could pay her mortgage. So you mean this same lady who is talking shit about Kelli for living in a friend's house had to take out a loan to pay her damn mortgage? Do Angela have any friends? Because I'm assuming that it's only Charles at this point. And Charles' dinner is not ready. in his home. Charles, your dinner is not ready. So we got to go down to the loan place first. Okay. Charles, your loan is ready. That's what's ready over there at the Oakleys.
So now our girl Angela Dion Reed, like I said, just started at FINRA as forging her grandmother's. As you see, in 2014, she was then later arrested for forgery in the first degree, which was a felony.
Now she was arrested for forging her grandmother's motherfucking name. Shut the front. Angela. And see, this is the stuff that and I mean, this is let's keep listening.
By Sandy Springs Police Department. She then also was later arrested for accounting deposit fraud, and then went down to Henry County, Georgia, and did the same thing as well there, and obtained 2 more felony arrests down there.
Not Angela Oakley. Not Angela Oakley. Not Angela Oakley doing fraud. We thought freaking fraud was Phaedra and Porsha, and frick is Porsha, and fraud is motherfucking Angela.
Angela's rap sheet, honey, is longer than I have time for in any of these videos. But this
shit is longer than a damn toilet paper roll, and this is like more than a 24-pack.
So as you can see, you can go up there. It pulls up all this information isn't her, but a lot of this stuff is her. As you see, you can click on it here. It gives the full breakdown: black, female. I guess a big old size 11 shoe. So yeah,
not size 11 shoe. Shut up.
It's definitely her. But yeah, Angela's got a rap sheet. She has several felony arrests under her belt. So you have a lifetime ban from finance. You told us yourself that you failed in real estate.
So maybe maybe it's coming from her own money because she can't get finance anything because her ass been scamming.
State lost all those houses. I know you bought a new house out in Decatur, which was like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath rental house. So you might be getting $1,750 a month for that, if that. And then with your fan line, apparently 15 seconds after you launched, you had 100,000 plus reviews and 4.7 stars, despite the fact that you hadn't made any sales. So it just looks like everything over there is just a wall of deception. So I don't know. I guess if I were you, I would be less worried about Gary and Kelly and more worried about Regina, Shantae, Darlene, Pelican Solutions. The list goes on and on.
Oops. Well, and there you have it. And so, y'all, I don't be reading no court documents because I ain't got time. But, you know, it's good that we have TikToks and Instagrams because they can read it for me. And shout out to this person. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and follow. His name is Alex. Does it have this TikTok on here? Here we go with this shit. Alex and Alexander M. Hines is Alex and Alexander MHINES. Make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to his TikTok because, baby, I don't know if he don't like Angela or not, but that man just broke down all of Angela's charges. And Kelly should have just brought him to the damn reunion. Shit. That would have been cool to me, because then we didn't have to sit there listen to Angela sitting over there jumping in fucking arguments that she don't even belong in. Jump your ass over there to the courthouse and show up on the motherfucking date that your ass was supposed to be there, and stop talking shit about Kelly being in her court date, because bitch, you wasn't at yours either. How about that? And when you go, have somebody record so we can listen to it on the iPod. Okay. What's going on, James? It has been a minute. Listen, I've been saying I'm gonna come back, y'all. I tonight was the night. I had time. Things have been happening. We're gonna get into that more. Probably I think I'm gonna do a lot tomorrow with just some updates. All right. Alex had all the info, baby, and I'm want to go and see if he got more shit, because Alex was breaking this shit on down. Okay, so that's that part with Angela, and we're gonna get into some more, I believe. Hold on, let me make sure. Nope, I did this one already. I did this one. Oh yeah, we got more with Angela and Kelly coming up later on. So y'all stick around. We got some more shit to talk about. But we got to move over here. I want to come back to this tab again. All right. So then you get into the comments, and Miss Jones says, I know all about Angela's past. That's why she has me blocked now. Bravo knew when they hired her. We are speaking about the right now. And Alex said they got her blocked. So Angela blocking folks who pulling up her motherfucking team. Okay. Now, Miss Jones, I love Miss Jones. Me and her are really cool on Twitter. Miss Jones be going up for Porshα, and we don't agree on Porshα. So shout out to Miss Jones. Y'all follow her too. She be having a lot of good stuff on her Twitter. All right, let's get into this Porshα shit, because I definitely want to get into this, because again, you know, since we talking about where all my scamming that housewives at, spending that money fast, boosted, just where y'all at, girl, going and going y'all bag, spend that. Well, if you can, if you got the money for it, because Porshα done went over here online, and of course they just showed the court documents on Porshà's family. Look at the court documents. Look at the court documents. The court documents said the Porshà did, the Porshà won, the Porshà. Listen, I don't give a damn what a court document said. The only thing that damn thing said that Porshà inherited that motherfucking house. But it ain't said shit about the debt. Porshà gonna have to come in with that damn house. And we're gonna get into it now, okay? Because when I tell y'all, if you follow me on Twitter, it's a disaster. And I have learned to be a non-responding person. After I post the shit I got to post, I post it and I let the shit go, because I don't got time to battle back and forth with Portia's fans. These are the most delusional people in the world. I feel like because Drew's up Portia's ass so much, and she can't crawl, she gonna crawl up into Portia's ass and won't come out of her damn vagina. It's fucking crazy to me. Yes. Spit that if you can, because baby, you might need to save that shit. Save that shit. Okay. So let's get over here to this. This is from TMZ. All right. And I know I'm a little late, but I ain't been here, so we're gonna get into it. So it says Porsha Williams sweeps divorce battle, secures deed to $1 million home. Okay. Huge win for Porsha Williams. She scored a 7-figure divorce settlement and the house from her ex, Simon Gubadia. And she told a judge he agreed to quickly pay up the other money he owes. TMZ has learned, according to court docs obtained by TMZ, Porsha says Simon transferred his interest in the Atlanta mansion they once shared to Porsha through a quit claim deed. Porsha says Simon also agreed Porsha is entitled to $1,568,181.63 in reimbursement from his share of the property's equity, and further agreed to give Porsha the title to a 2021 Rolls-Royce Ghost. I'm not reading all this shit because none of it matters. Okay? Because Simon also went on to damn social media and said not so damn fast. Okay. Okay. Not so fast. I'm going to class back after Porsha Williams secured deed to multi-million-dollar home following divorce photos. And where is it? Do they have that on here? Yes. He said they forgot to mention they also inherited $8 million in debt and still got to pay me. Being debt-free is my flex. So shout out to Jamie. That's me. I love me some Jamie. What's going on? One who cares? Shout out to Jamie. That's me, because I seen this lady on Jamie's channel, and I was trying to explain this, but I don't have all the, I ain't no realtor. I don't know no facts about this stuff. But I'm gonna listen to a broker who can explain why Porsha didn't win a damn thing. So let's get into that, okay? All right, here we go.
Simon Guobadia absolutely deserves to be a housewife. I don't give a damn what nobody says. He said, being debt free is my flex.
And see, the people was like, well, why would I believe a scammer? Hello. Porsha's a scammer. Two scammers scamming each other. One scammer going to out scam the other scammer at some point. Okay. And I don't think that Porsha really knew I feel like Simon might know a little bit more about scamming than Porsha. Because it's the same lady who thought it was 265 days in a year and thought a train was actually running through the damn Underground Railroad. Okay. I don't think that Porsha out scammed no damn Simon. I'm just saying. But let's listen to her, and then we're gonna talk about it.
He absolutely ate the girls up with that one. And the number of people in the comments that have no idea what they're talking about when they're like, my girl P, she got the house. She ate. She won.
And that's exactly how they are on social media. Oh, she won. That's my girl. Porsha, you don't know what you're talking about. First of all, baby, you don't even own a house. Hello. You don't even own a house. So I'm not taking advice from a Twitter troll. I'm gonna listen to the broker who's gonna break it down. And also shout out to the real estate insider Lamar, because even he broke this down on his channel too. So you guys over there and check that over there on his channel as well. But first of all, you're gonna believe a scammer. Well, what scammer are we believing? Porsha or Simon? Because absolutely, there's no way in life y'all thought that y'all gonna say, are you gonna believe a scammer and not include Porsha in a scam? Hello, Candy, are you on? Porsha still has to come up with that jumbo more. That's what I'm saying. But the fans of Porsha's over their head. The upkeep alone is. They're like, well, she go naked here. Let me ask y'all, put a 1 in the chat. I know ain't a lot of y'all in here. Put a 1 in the chat. Who do you know? And have you ever even seen anybody on social media flexing outside of Cynthia and Drew talking about wearing go naked hair? I'll wait. Who have you ever seen talking about them purchasing, wearing go naked hair? I ain't never seen it. When they're saying that to me, I'm sitting here like,
a little lonely out on that limb by yourself, Miss Watson?
Porsha, the only one person. Porsha, Cynthia, and Drew, the only people that's wearing that shit. How that's a multi-million-dollar business? It's not in cash, I can tell you that. It ain't no way. I've never heard I've seen people wearing Evelyn's bodysuits, Porsha, from Basketball Wives. I've seen that. Hell, we've seen people wearing Robin Dixon's the Goodwill hats. I've never seen anybody be like, "Ooh, just got my new wig, my new bust down from Port." I've never seen it. So who's buying that shit? Besides Drew and Cynthia. I wonder, does she, let me go on to Instagram. Does she have an Instagram page for this? Let's look. Let's share this tab. No neck hair, no filter needed. Your hair looks like it's good. Angela Henderson is wearing this. This was 4 weeks ago. All right. What was this? Shane. Seems to me like, oh, and Lauren. I forgot about Lauren. Another housewife. Is this Eva? Oh no. It's just a bunch of pictures of Porsha, Drew, and Cynthia, and like a few random people. But it seems to me like if I had a business, I would be posting the people who purchase my shit on that business page, right? Not me. Because I mean, I'm gonna wear my own shit. I forgot all about them, the damn sheet. What is the sheets called? Oh, Pampered by Porsha. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. No testimonials. Let's go in the comments. No comments here. Let's just scroll through. And you know what? Let me actually refresh it because sometimes you can't see them when you do it like this. No comments yet. Okay. Love all 5 of my sheets. Says okay. She got 1 comment. Start making PJs. 1 person said they love theirs. Y'all are twins for real life. Oh shucks, I thought this was a phone. Got mine. Okay, here's another one. In the sink laughing, had a blast. Lashes came yesterday. It's not a lot of testimonials in any of this shit. So like, who's buying it? Who's buying it? All right, y'all, I'm gonna put y'all on hold. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom. All right. But yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the website. I mean, the Instagrams. It's no testimonials about anybody. I mean, it's like very few. Porsha sheets are the best ever. Okay, here's one. Love my sheets too. I heard good things about these. Just some hard eyes. Seem like trolls in here to me. Nothing here. Nothing there. Well, let me refresh. Just want to make sure I'm seeing it right. No comments yet. So you can't tell me that Porsha sitting up here trying to make us believe that all these two businesses is going to pay for that damn house. Sorry. It's just not. It doesn't make any sense, Porsha. And I'm sorry for the fans that think that Porsha is doing all the shit that she ain't showed us. Like all of a sudden, when she gets Simon's house, Go Naked Hair is doing millions of dollars and all this shit. Where, Porsha? I would love to see the proof. Even when I used to go to the hair shows, I remember seeing like Yandy there. I never seen a booth. Even Kenya Moore, the Kenya Moore hair care was there. I never seen a Go Naked hair stand at the hair show here in Atlanta. Why would that not be there if people are buying it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, I just wanted to pull it up. Let's get back to what we were watching.
Let's quickly talk about how liens work when you own property. The biggest tool in anybody's toolkit when someone owes you money is the power of being able to put a lien on their home. People put liens on people's houses all the time. If you owe somebody money because you took them to court, if you owe somebody money because they didn't pay you, like an attorney, if you owe someone money like not a mechanic, but like a construction, renovation, or something happened with your home and you didn't pay them people, they're gonna all put a lien on your house. Just so we're clear, I am a mortgage loan officer, and this is what I do all day, every day. If you owe somebody money, they can file a lien against your home, and no matter what you do in perpetuity for the rest of your life, you can never get away from not paying them. That means if you try to sell your home, you got to pay them people. And in Porsha's scenario, she's going to have to refinance the home. And her having to refinance the home and pay off all the debt that is owed with all of the attorney's fees and things like that.
I'm going to look this up.
I don't really know how that's going to work out. So yeah, she got the house and she got the debt too. So like he said.
So I'm going to believe the broker. Okay, I'm sorry. Porsha not going to just post no damn court documents and not tell me the rest of the story, okay? Like, this is like a to be continued. And Simon is like, here's the sequel. Baby, you're the one in debt. I'm debt free, okay? And, you know, and it's okay. And you notice Porsha got real quiet. Porsha got real quiet after Simon posted that. She ain't said shit. So I wonder, is Porsha embarrassed? You know? Porsha sells the same place Giselle Robbins 10 million downloads for their podcast. Listen, and you know where they filmed that shit at? Oceans. They filmed that podcast and they sell Go Naked Hair right out of Giselle's oil shack. This is the manufacturer building where you can get Go Naked Hair from. Okay, that's where they make the wigs at. That's where they store them at, and it's probably full of them wigs and that weave sitting right up in Giselle's auto shack, and it's in the West Wing. Okay, ain't no way. I'm sorry, Porsha gonna have to come to us with something better than just telling us that business is doing what the fuck she's saying it's doing, because I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't. And if y'all here, please make sure you guys are liking this video. And if y'all see that hype button, hype this video up too, by the way. Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. Porsha not selling me no pipe dreams. I'm sorry. Porsha not even getting pipe dreams. She getting you know. Okay. So I want to pull up something else that I saw on Twitter. I love Twitter, y'all. It's like one of my favorite places. When I actually started doing media, Twitter was like my source of everything because you can find out a lot of shit you don't know. But you also can find the people who listen to your shit over there too. Because I said this and somebody posted this shit. And I'm like, you know what? We on to something here. Shirley Ann Whitfield, still waiting on Sir, says the hot dog man gonna move in soon. Now, when Portia and Simon got together and they took that damn picture together, I said, now hold the fuck on. Something ain't right here. Let me tell you something. It's Dennis and Portia is the scheme that Ty has set up to come up with the bullshit. And it coming out at the end of the day, y'all, I'm not gonna be surprised. There is something in me that does not think that Portia and Dennis are broken up. I'm sorry. The way that Dennis is allowed to travel around Portia's relationships, to me, something ain't clean in the water, okay? And I'm telling y'all, something about that post, and I said this before, I think that Dennis is in on whatever the fuck Portia got going on. And you know, here I go, that's been the plan all along. You see it too? Yes, I do. I've been seeing them when he took that picture with them. When Dennis took that picture with Simon and Portia, I knew something was off. But we're gonna wait and see, because the thing is for me, and I hope and I pray that Sway is smarter than the average bear. Because Sway doesn't see Portia go from Cordell to Dennis to Simon to what's the one man named Todd, who she wanted to have a baby by, to now she was Sway. Because Michael, we not even going to talk about, because we knew that wasn't real. That man is from Phaedra's escorting service. So I ain't even playing around with that conversation. Y'all can talk to about your mama, don't talk to me about it. But there is something with Portia always land. You know, what was that girl's name that was telling Candy that Todd always land somewhere with an opportunity? Todd and Portia, they the same type of people. Y'all remember the little sleepover that Nene had where they had fought Brandon and Kenya? Natalie. Remember Natalie said that Todd always lands somewhere where there's an opportunity at? Seems like Portia be doing the same shit. Are y'all seeing it? Are we seeing each other? That's all I'm saying. Marvin, are you there, Marvin? Portia might be Marvisha. Hanging out in New York. In the condo. That's all I'm saying. All right. But I just think there's something going on with that with Portia and Dennis. I think she's trying to set her family up. So, Deb, did you speak on Peter and Cynthia, the house situation? No, I did not speak on that. I might do that tomorrow. Because I spoke with Cynthia earlier, but not about that. Did y'all watch the Carlos King interview he did with Peter Thomas? I don't know if you taking me off track, James, but that's okay. I don't know how I feel about Peter saying that. I'm gonna tell you why. What was I watching? Oh, Bell Collective. I was watching the Bell Collective reunion with Glenn and Leticia. I can forget. I mentioned Leticia. I think that's her name, not Latrice. Latrice is the other girl. when Glenn was talking about how he had, basically took care of his family, and he thought it was wrong for her to get that posting up now that she's making money. I kind of look at the Peter situation with Cynthia the same way. And it could come off a little scamish, but I also kind of understood, like, listen, I did leave the marriage with nothing. I gave you everything or whatever. But could you just do this? Like, just put it in your name or whatever. That's the only thing. I know, because we'll do another live about it another time, because I do want to talk about that, because I wasn't really mad at Peter on that, but that's another story for another day. We gotta stay on track. You're right, Ocean. You're right. All right, so let's get over here. We're gonna jump into Shamea. Now, how y'all feel about what's the temperature on Shamea in this chat? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I love Shamea. And I'm going to speak on Shamea personally, because I just know when me and Busy met Shamea was extremely nice. She was extremely fun. And the same person that we see on Housewives was not this season, but before, outside of the whole Porsha stuff, was the Shamea that I see on the show. So to me, I do feel bad for Shamea. But I do want to get into this interview that Shamea did with Big Tigger. Okay, so I got one. Okay, at least I got one. I don't know what the rest of y'all feel, but I am on Team Shamea. Okay, you love Shamea too, Oceans. Okay, so this is a safe space. Okay, so I want to pull up this interview she did with Big Tigger. And then let's get into this conversation.
One's gotta go, Shamea. Here we go. Angela, Drew, K. Michelle, or Porsha?
Angela, Drew, and Porsha can go for me. The ones who didn't give a damn thing this season. All three. K. Michelle, I'm going to give her another season. But Angela, Drew, and Porsha can go, because if you can give me some shit that Porsha, Drew, or Angela gave us this season, I back up off of it. I will back up off of it. But what did they give us besides trolling Shamea and Kelli? And K. Michelle goes up and down for me, because I feel like K. Michelle trolled them while they were trolling her ass. But they didn't give a shit. If you want to watch a show about that has some content, Shamea, Kelli, Pinky, and K. Michelle gave it to us. Porsha, Angela, and Drew didn't do shit. I'm sick of hearing about Black with his scamming ass. Another damn scammer. Angela didn't do shit besides troll Shamea. And then end up trolling damn Kelli. And Porsha didn't do shit besides let them do shit for her the entire season. We didn't get shit from none of them. So Shamea, but I love how Shamea handled this interview, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've always liked her, and I think she should have cut ties with Porsha. Yep, I agree. I agree. I feel like Porsha knows she don't have shit going on, and she got jealous when Shamea came on last season, when they thought that when Shamea actually showed that she could be in charge of the girls at the beginning of the last season, and Porsha came on there and she couldn't handle it, and Andy brought Phaedra back over there, and then all of a sudden Porsha arose because she had to, because now Phaedra's here, even though Phaedra didn't give us a thing. But let's keep going, then we're going to talk about it.
Why y'all gonna make me? You know
Kelly
what?
wrote these. I promise, not me.
But what happened to Kelly? Y'all didn't even say Kelly. That's my best friend.
Well, that's
don't
we
leave
know
my
that
friend out.
we know
Anyway,
that you
I'll go.
wouldn't.
I'll go because I know a lot of these girls need this shit.
Okay, and this is the energy that I want from Shamea from now on. I will go, and don't go nowhere. But if you had to choose which one would go, me, because I don't need to check. These hoes need it. Okay. And I am praying big time. Shout out to Shamea and Jero. I hope that the pregnancy goes well for them with the little boy. I really do. But I'm rooting for Shamea. Shamea has so much in her back pocket to give. I want Shamea to focus on something though. That's the one thing that I would say about Shamea is focus on something, because now that the rum bum, which I thought was a stupid idea anyway, ain't working. We doing perfume now. Shamea, I feel like we need to focus on something. That's the only thing that I have with Shamea. I don't like focus on something. The left side was a dud, in my opinion. Thank you, A side, the 4 season saviors. Yes, I believe that that's the same thing I feel. You know what was funny to me, and no one said this. I know what you're talking about. I love K. Michelle and Kelly talking shit on the side while they were talking, because for us watching the show, we can hear what K. Michelle is saying, and I love that shit. I don't care what anybody says, because you know who was really good with that was Sheree. And y'all remember the season where Candy and Sheree got into it when Andy asked her about she by Sheree, and Candy's like, well, he was asking what you going to do with it, and she was like the September, spring, fall joggers. I love the little side shit that's going on inside, and because we can hear what K. Michelle and Kelly is saying, I enjoyed that shit on the reunion for this first part.
So I'ma just go.
You gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how you gonna say you gonna
I'ma
go?
just nominate
we
myself
just had
to
a
go.
whole.
I'm gonna nominate myself to go for this game because I don't want nobody. I don't want to see nobody lose their job.
No, who needs
I ain't
to
gonna
go?
hate it like.
And that's right, baby. Let them know, because you don't want them to lose their job because they need that damn job. Yes, Rum Bum was dumb. Rum Bum was dumb. Mm-hmm. It was dumb.
Like that.
Shamea, who needs?
They need to put Remy Ma on there. Are you dumb?
To go? Angela, Drew, K. Michelle, or Porshα?
I'm gonna have to just.
I mean, to be honest, if we're being realistic, okay, Drew had an entire story, and I do get that Drew could not do a lot because of the divorce going on. But if Drew comes on to next season and we don't hear shit about Ralph, the way my pettiness would work, and I'm gonna just say this, right? Because Drew filmed in that house, baby, everybody coming in high heel, like 6-inch heels, and we stumping all over that motherfucking floor while Ralph is in that motherfucking basement. Okay? The pettiness that would have arose for me, Ralph would have moved before I moved. But Drew is not smarter than the average bear. And so Drew sat there silent and didn't say anything. I would have talked to my attorney, what can I do and what can I not do? And I would have pushed it to the limit. I would have walked, how many steps towards this basement can I walk down and talk shit about Ralph without talking shit about Ralph? I would have filmed on the mother steps going towards that basement so Ralph could hear me talking shit. And I would have Porsha, Shamea, Faye, everybody would have been on them steps talking shit about Ralph. I would have cameras set up outside watching Ralph's hoes come in and out of the damn driveway. I would like Drew ain't really that smart. And did y'all see that Drew have? Let me pull up Drew's Instagram since we talking about Drew. Hold on. The shit that I'm not gonna play around with is Drew Mother Sadora. Drew went on the social media and showed us what taking them kids to school or some shit. Hold on. Now, Drew. Drew, these kids ain't been at school all year, and now the new school year started. You want to do this shit?
My first day of school vibes. Let's go. bus is here. Have a great first day, baby girl.
And don't tell me, because this is the part that's gonna really piss me off. So you ain't even had to take them to the damn school. They had to walk to the curb to get on the bus. The kids wasn't making it to school, and a bus pulls up in front of the damn house. Drew got me fucked up. I'm sorry. The kids wasn't going to school, but then you got you videotaping them, a bus picking them up in front of the house. Where the how could you not get the kids to the curb?
Yeah, baby girl. First date. My baby is in the 3rd grade. Go ahead, my love.
Yeah, we figured. Have a great day of school. Back to school.
The oldest one she took to school, but that's not who was in the court documents. The ones getting on the bus was. I'm trying to figure out why the kids couldn't walk to the damn curb to get on the bus.
I love you. Give me some love. Oh,
He like, bitch, you haven't dropped me off at school all last school year. You want a hug now? Treat me like you treated me last year. I'll figure out how to get there by my damn self, because we ain't had this shit last year.
oh, give me some love. A kiss, a hug, or something. Peace.
You're like, bitch, what for what? We ain't been doing this.
Have a great day. I love you.
Let me just walk in the building.
Say it.
Now you forcing this. No. This the shit that you can't make up. Okay. This the shit you can't make up. But anyway, back to Shamea. I just had to pull that up. Like, so they said you had been taking these kids to school. Are we gonna get the therapy session next? I just would love to know. Like, what changed this time? Was it because we know you wasn't taking them to school last year? Now all of a sudden there's a bus that can pick them up from the curb? I mean, if I'm Kelli, listen. If I'm Kelli, I got my notepad. Listen. So the kids got on the bus. Noted. She dropped the oldest one off that's going to be living with her. Noted. ChatGPT, if Angela can get reads, give me some reads for this. And my reads are gonna be ready for me next season, because how could you get the kids to the curb this year, but you couldn't get them there last year? I mean, I would like to know. Y'all let me know what y'all thought.
You can't say you're going to go, and then a few minutes ago, you just told me that you shouldn't leave the show.
Well, somebody on this cast actually tried to fight me.
Now, who do y'all think tried to fight her? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it's Porsha, Andy going to have some explaining to this. Andy going to come close. Because, and if it's Porsha, so is Cynthia. Because a few seasons ago, y'all stayed on Ready. Are we on Ready again now because she tried to fight Shamea? I don't think it was Shamea. I want to believe it was K. Michelle. I mean, I don't think it was Porsha. I want to say it's K. Michelle, but if it was Porsha, come on, Andy, let's talk. We ain't supposed to be having these incidents anymore. So let's talk. That's all I'm saying. Well, let's get on back down to it.
What you mean?
Like, knuck if you buck.
No, like, physically?
Yeah.
For real?
So when you find that out, you'll know which one I think should go.
Hold on, who tried to fight you?
Well,
What they look like?
you'll hear about it, part 2
what
or
size
3
they- what
of
size
the
they
Real
hands?
Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
What size they feet?
Little teaser. Tell me, you got a little tease from me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
someone tried to physically fight. We gonna see it on the show. We gonna see it on
Knock
the
if
reunion.
you buck me.
It better not be Porsha. It better not be Porsha.
And you will hear about it on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. And you will know then which one that was and why they are now.
Oh, I gotta turn it up. This music playing in the background. I didn't even realize that. So yo, skip that. But yo, y'all heard it. Now I want to say this part. One thing I do love about Shamea, and like I said, me and Busy have met Shamea at the OOG. Great time. I thought she was nice. Busy actually sung with Shamea. But I love this part about Shamea, even through all the shit that's going on. One thing she's going to do is find some space of joy in things that she has no type of control over. And I love that for Shamea. Hold on. I don't know where this spam shit is coming from. Hold on. Okay.
Traditional card. I'm meeting my bestie for lunch, and I have a card for her, but not a traditional card. Allie. Hey, honey. I got you something.
Are you serious?
Well, it's for you, but also you got to share with the twins.
Okay.
And my Chancey Poo.
This is why I think I'm misproportioned.
Shut up. No, they're just haters. Here, okay.
So cool. Okay.
You gotta open
This
it.
one?
Can you see it? Just sit it up here on the dash. Just you see it? It says best friends forever.
I love you.
I love you more. Ew, it's so gross.
Oh, Kelly.
That's why she's the worst. Crazy.
Thank you for always buying me cookies and letting me stay at your house.
Shut the fuck up. Why did you put that on Instagram? Why? You see such a troll. I can't stand her. Somebody ain't stayed at my house.
I'll turn it off because it's loud music. But I love that she finds joy in the moments as things are going on. Because listen, don't let these hoes get you down. Because if you let them, they're gonna keep you there. And these hoes are trying to make you miserable because they have nothing to give. They have nothing to give. So keep doing you, Shamea. And Shamea, I'm gonna put this out here for you. I might have to like travel through some avenues to see if I can get in contact with Shamea. You need a Virgo friend. You need to understand and meditate in the unbotheredness of what you need to go into next season. If Shamea could learn that, Shamea is going to be a beast. You need a Virgo friend. Okay. Now we're going to go back over here to Miserable Kelly. I mean, not Miserable Kelly. Miserable Angela. Okay. And this beef between Angela and Kelly. All right. So shout out to the Real House of the Rhoa Talk on Twitter. So Angela says it's simple. I read this part already. The season, so now you're matching. Just say you want to be Porsha's head. Okay. So I read this earlier, but since you guys came in late, Angela says it's so simple. Kelly has jumped on the other side of almost every issue involving me. I never understood it. After enough unprovoked shots, I matched the energy. Anyone on my couch, I supported. She seemed to enjoy doing it to me. I returned the favor. Fangie. Child, if y'all using that hashtag Fangie, just block me. So you know what I'm saying. Oceans. Okay, you know how unbothered we. Let me tell you something. We can ice a whole room out just by our presence. If we don't feel that shit, you gonna feel the shit that we don't feel. What Jennifer Lewis said on Girlfriend, she said, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm rubber, you are glue. Everything you do to me bounce on me and sticks to you. Y'all know Girl was my favorite show. I love when she say that because that's a Virgo, baby. I am rubber, you are glue. Everything you says to me, it bounces off me and it sticks to you. It ain't happening. She needs a good Virgo friend. So back to this. So she said she returned the favor. This guy, Josh, says, y'all argued this season, so now you matching it. Just say you want to be Porsha's head lapdog, sis. Like, I mean, for real. Angela says, I finally responded this season. I fixed it for you. Kelli been on my ankles. I don't know what I don't get what she's talking about. So Kelli posted the house that we looked at earlier. She says, Angela Dion Reed. This is the $2 million house we're speaking of. Baby, this is your marital home, not an investment property. That was in foreclosure and up for auction, correct? See, I have been very open and honest about my entire life, which Kelli really has. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I never pretended my life was perfect, and I never needed it to be. So before we discuss finances, which is weird with your lifetime ban from Panara and all, my home, or my real life struggles, make sure we're bringing everything to the forefront. And like we watched the video from the guy earlier, so we know that Angela got a lot of shit going on. All right. Then we get to this one. Why does this keep doing this with this damn spam? Oh my god! And I just took it off. Okay, is this right? Okay, we go. All right. Angela says first, congratulations to Gary. Oh, okay. I read this one already too. Maybe this is all. I'm going backwards. Kelli says, I heard I was setting the standard again today. Well, since everybody's doing their research, you might as well research this merch. www.cookingwithkelli.com. Thank you so much for the love today. Use code FRAUDULA for free shipping on all the standards merchandise. And this is what I'm saying. There's certain people you can play with, and there's just something that you can't. Angela says, a cookbook with no kitchen. Damn, it's hot today. Please use your Fangee while out for some who has to cook. I think she meant for someone who has to cook on the sidewalk. It's like, how long are you going to use her living in Shamea's house? Baby, you got a whole list of shit going on, and you talking about her living in her friend's house for 2 weeks? It's just not landing for me. It's not landing for me. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so those are all those tweets. So after all of this has been said and done, we got to get over here. Again, shout out to No Chaser TV No Chaser _TV. Angela did a live. Let's look at this.
I feel like I'm punching down. It's not even fun anymore. No ghost kitchen. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all. I know, baby. It was a rent promo. Hey, let her pay the rent. Kitchen sold separately. You buy a cookbook, but you need a kitchen too.
And it's like, so you need a kitchen too. Angela, you need to show up to court too. Okay, boo? Kelli might need a kitchen too. But Angela, you need to show up to court too. Okay? Like, at least she got a business, right? Because, I mean, from what we know, Angela has that real estate that she ain't never sold shit. Sell a house. You know? It's like we can all take shots at businesses, but y'all all failing. I mean, to be honest, Phaedra can't win a case. I mean, she won the one for Kelli, but Phaedra trying to win the case, Angela trying to sell a house, and Kelli trying to sell chicken and waffles. Like, it's not a flex if you not successful in your shit. It don't make sense.
Oh goodness, I know.
And this is, if this is the fan that we getting from Angela, that's $25, baby. That's on Amazon. I'm not paying $25 for that fan, Angela. It's not even bedazzled. I don't even see a logo on that shit. Maybe you got to turn the wrong way. I don't know. Maybe that's not your fan. But what I'm not going to do is pay $25 for a fan I could get off of Amazon for $10.99.
Oh, I wish.
Which a 99 knows.
Kenya would chime in. Y'all see my shirt? It says band. Band.
You know what I want Kelly to call her is LaToya Jackson. Does she not give off LaToya Jackson? Yo, is that just me? And I don't even hate Angela, but I would definitely, if I was Kelly, I would be giving her LaToya Jackson all the time. Boo. That's just me.
Let me tell you something. Don't let nothing you've been through be.
And every time that Angela talked to me, when I talk back to Angela, I'm gonna talk to Angela just like this. If I was Kelly, I would eat Angela up the fuck up to talk to her just like this. Every time that Angela want to talk to me, this is how Angela sound when she talking. Baby girl, when it case, rich bitch, bitch, rich bitch. Like there's so much that Kelly, Shamea and Kelli called me, boo. I'm telling you, I got you. Angela would never. She couldn't read me. I'm sorry. With all the shit that she got going on. And when she got to talk to me like this, every time Angela talked to me, I was like, Angela, I'm sorry, but I don't, I can't. I don't. What's your 99 knows? Angela would never be able to talk to me. She would be annoyed with me by the time I got done with her. Because every time, hold on, let me talk to Angela in a way that she understands. Angela, do you not know about the people that when you did show up to court to? Every single time. And I don't hate Angela. I don't want y'all to go on here saying, oh, he just don't like her. I love Angela. I'm just not too fond of shit she's been doing. But if we reading, baby, I'm gonna read you just like this. Every single fucking time. I'm doing it. Everything off limits. She ain't reading me, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Embarrassing or BT about you ever that you survived, that you're on the other side of, that you came out of successfully. Nah, that was the best thing that ever happened to me, losing my job. Me, and I was the only person hurt in that ordeal. Nobody else. We banned, honey. Come on now, a shoe line called Bigfoot. Like, really, y'all? Really, y'all?
If she makes a shoe line called Bigfoot, that's not, I'm sorry. Nobody's buying no damn shoes called Bigfoot. This is not a candy mama where you're going to turn this into a dungeon party. I'm sorry. There's no way possible that, first of all, she needs to work on the fans. Stick to one thing. Like I said about Shamea, stick to one thing. Perfect that first. I'll even give Phaedra that. Phaedra do be doing her shit. She perfects it and she doing something else. Now I don't. I want to talk about that too. Let me put that in my notes. With Phaedra's storyline, but yeah, I don't. If she makes a shoe line called Bigfoot, baby, whoever wears that shit is crazy.
Oh my goodness. You know what? It is what it is. Oh, love Drew. Of course, that's my girl. I think Britt had work to do. I think Britt she would have been good. Homeless, not too. That is Kathy Hilton. That is not me. That is not me. That is Kathy Hilton. Fans are good. Thank y'all for the support. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
I wish I could see what the comments are saying.
Thank you. I had to hire full-time people, 2 full-time people to ship and get everything organized. So thank y'all. thank y'all. And I pay my employees. I do.
What employees? I would love to know what the employees that she has are, because I just thought she did real estate. From what we know, I didn't know that a real estate agent had employees. I don't know the other business that Angela has. So, that's no shade, or I'm not even trying to be shady about it. I don't know what else Angela does besides the real estate stuff, but that wasn't even successful. So I don't know. Did you pay your grandmother back? Hello? Did you pay your grandmother back? That's what I want to know. Okay. That was the last thing I had on my list of stuff to do. Y'all got through all that stuff. It's been 2 hours, but y'all know what? I'm actually okay with 2 hours today because I ain't been on for a long time. Listen, I'll be like, are you homophobic like the fans say you are? She couldn't say shit to me. Listen, because that relationship with her daughter is very interesting to me. And I pulled up something that I want to talk about that I may do. I may do some videos tomorrow, y'all, because I'm off of work tomorrow. And I want to start doing more stuff again. And now that I have the time, because I'm out of my training for my new job, this is a good question, though. It's also interesting to see that Porsha is a lesbian, and she preached against all that too. But different strokes for different folks, I guess, at this time. Damn, what was I supposed to be talking about? One of y'all just said something I was supposed to be talking about. The busy ones do not. To a top seller years ago. I just don't. I just feel like Angela is a facade. Like, there's nothing that she's saying to me that like makes me believe her or want to. And have she had stuck to her thing she was on last year, would have made sense to me. But you're literally caping for a woman who says she want to fuck your husband. I just don't have like respect for that. Y'all, what I just said I was going to talk about after this, it was something I just said I was going to talk about. Damn, what was it? I can't remember what it was, but I definitely want to do another video tomorrow. Like earlier in the day. Tonight, I was just like, you know what? I'm up and I don't have to be at work until like 11 o'clock. So I have some time. And I've been posting saying I'm going to do new content, and I just haven't done anything. And you know what? Shout out to you guys, because even though I haven't been doing content, you guys have been watching my videos, or maybe I have like new subscribers who have been watching my stuff. And I know that I cause a lot of ruckus on Twitter about Porsha and Angela, because I don't give a damn. You're not gonna force me to like nobody, and you're not gonna make me, even if I like you, if you're doing some bullshit, I'm gonna say it's some bullshit. My best friend was in that chat earlier. He be doing some bullshit, and I'll be like, I mean, he just be doing some bullshit, but I still love you, whatever. But I just don't mean, like, for me, I just feel like Angela this season was a flop. You was up Porsha's vagina all season. Where is Angela? It wasn't this. It was. I want to talk about this tomorrow. It was something else. What's going on, Chris? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on? What was it? I'll probably think about it after I get off of here. But I might. So I may do a. You know what I might do tomorrow? I'm not gonna promise this, but I may do a review of the reunion. Just some key points. I don't want to do like the whole thing because all of it was interesting to me. But I may do a little review of the reunion tomorrow. But yeah, y'all. So I really did enjoy this. Was really fun. I'm so glad you guys showed up when you guys did. I know I'm not in the algorithm. I think my last video was like 2 or 3 months ago. So I know that it was the algorithm gonna pick up slow. But I am going to be doing more content. I just paid for my StreamYard a few days ago, so I paid for it, so I'm gonna use it. But definitely thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Look out for something else tomorrow. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna do a pre-record or not, but I think I'm gonna do something about education and the kids not being able to read. But that might be like a pre-record. But I do have some more stuff with Housewives. Oh, I was asking this earlier. Are you guys watching the Ultimate Girls Trip? I watched the first episode, y'all, and I turned it off like towards the end. It's not interesting to me. I feel like, for me personally, I don't feel like it's right for Porsha to be the forerunner for Atlanta. And it's no shade to Porsha, but it could have been, to me, they could have gotten Sheree. I would, even though I even hate to say this, Kim Zolciak, if they were not going to take Nene. But Porsha is not a OG. And it's so hard for me to watch all the real OGs in this 20-year reunion for this road trip. And Porsha is the representation of Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry. And even like for Nene to like, I guess, send her off on the road trip, it's just like, it just doesn't seem right to me. And I don't feel like they're carrying it. And even when you have Giselle, who's causing shit, I fell asleep on it, honestly. Listen, I want to say the last 20 minutes, I don't even know what happened. I saw Giselle, she wanted to be like the shit starter with one of the other girls from the other, because I only watched the black ones, so I don't know other girls. I've seen them on Traders, but I couldn't tell you who was who. I know, but I feel like Giselle is already trying too hard to be the shit starter. It just, the only person that could have really drove this train to make this the reunion that it only could have been Nene. And I'm a person where I stand 10 toes down. Like, I don't think that Nene is going to be good to come back to Housewives of Atlanta. But for this reunion, she is the person who built that house. Them other girls could have came first, but Nene built this house. And for them to put her as like a side piece to Porsha, it's just not landing for me. I tried to go back and finish watching the episode yesterday, and a lot of you guys know, like I played Nintendo, and they have a new game called Pokopia. I started playing that and forgot the shit was even on. I couldn't tell you what even happened. The only part I remember was Giselle saying she wanted to be the shit starter, and one of the other girls was doing it. But other than that, I couldn't tell you what happened. So yeah, if I talk about Ultimate Girls Trip, it's to talk shit about it. I literally, and I'm not even a huge Sheree fan, but I just feel like Sheree could have really been. It should have been someone from season 1. I know they would have picked Deshaun Snow. They wouldn't have picked Lisa Wu. They wouldn't have picked. Wait, what? It was just them. It was Lisa, Deshaun, Nene, Sheree, and Kim. It should have been Sheree, Nene, or Kim. It shouldn't have been Porsha. So If I do come on, y'all, I'm talking shit about it. There's nothing else. I even seen the interview she was doing today where she was talking about how Kelli has to be like the loud girl of the show because she don't have nothing else to do. I'm like, girl, you don't have shit else to do. You don't do shit on this show. And I guess she was saying when the girls got to Atlanta, she didn't know all shit that was going on because she was on the stage trying to host it. I'm like, Porshα, you not that fucking important, especially in this. Them girls that's on that road trip, those are the girls. Porshα is not that girl. She's that girl by default. Porshα is really. Let me not get into it, y'all. I'm gonna end it because I'm about to go on an entire rant. But yes, y'all, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and we're gonna do something else. Original, yes. I don't know who picked Porshα. Even Giselle, like I understood Giselle because Karen couldn't come. And there was a debate on who runs the girls. I think it was from Carlos King between Giselle and Karen. And they were saying that the girls mostly flock towards Giselle. And then once they can't be friends with Giselle, they go to Karen. I don't think that's true. What's going on, Felicia? No, I'm not watching Ultimate Girls Trip. I really don't care for any of those ladies. Glad you're back enjoying the show. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I am back. Yes, I have been trying to do this video for like almost a week. So I had to pick up everything I had and do it in one video. That's why it's so long. But yes, so yeah. The name I know of, I can put a face with it. But yeah, I feel like if they would have picked an original girl from Atlanta, I might have watched it with like, some type of joy, but it just ain't Porshα for me. Shit. Kenya was a bigger person, and I know Kenya I don't know what they got going on with Kenya, than Porshα. I don't understand how Porshα became the person for Atlanta. And there's no shade towards Porshα. Like, she has her impact on the franchise, but for the 20-year anniversary, no. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's just not, that's not it for me. But nevertheless, y'all, I'm gonna log off and I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. I have some stuff I want to talk about, and we will definitely chop it up again tomorrow. I live in the area Karen, hands down, even with already. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. And I know Karen said that she didn't want to do it because she felt like she needed to slowly come in. So I understood that part. But maybe I don't know. It seemed like the house Atlanta, but something has so much going on. Like, it doesn't do those franchises justice. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't do Potomac and Atlanta justice to have Giselle and Porshα. Karen is the matriarch of Potomac. Whether the girls want to be Giselle's friend or not, Karen is the standard when it comes to Potomac. DUI and all, she really is. Giselle's just a mean girl who Andy loves. Porshα beats bitches up all the damn time. So like, this is who is leading the charge for Atlanta. This doesn't make sense. I mean, if anything, give Atlanta its own spinoff 20-year anniversary when you can figure it out. But this is not it. I wonder how the ratings did. But yeah, I'm going to log off. I'm up here clicking on my mouse on my damn desktop. All right, y'all. I will catch you guys tomorrow once again. Love you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Did it, I 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 did it, did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it. Did it, I 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 did it, I